welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about something personal yet powerful, and that's journaling. We get to discuss my new reset journal collection, why I created that, and then the latest release, which was the Mindset Reset Journal. So if you're somebody who feels disconnected, tired, mentally overwhelmed, or just looking to pretty much just restart, I think this video might be for you. I got my notes because, and you know me, you know I like to talk.
Wow.
I want to make sure that I get the information that y'all need. For the people who are interested in journaling and wanting to get started in journaling, I want to make sure that you understand. And then I want to share my new baby with y'all. So let's get into it. Pretty much this year and last year, life was lifing. Life has been lifing, and I really truly understood the process of what resetting actually meant. And I got to a point in my life that I felt stuck emotionally, mentally, physically, and creatively, and I just didn't like that feeling. So I've always been a journaler. I've always preached journal to people, encouraged people to journal. I've given people journals, and I just found myself back journaling and being able to release all of these things that was going on in my life at the time. I was going through a pivot with careers. I was going just looking for total autonomy over my life. It was just so much at one time. And sometimes you don't really just have people to just dump on. So I found myself dumping back into a journal. So in the process of dumping into my journal, it helped me to pretty much slow down. It helped me to realign my thought process and ultimately reset and reframe my mindset and my way of thinking and how I was viewing life at the time. And I realized, just like myself and like for most people, motivation dies. It's just gonna happen. So we don't need more motivation. We need a system and a structure. So pretty much guided reset. And that's how we birthed the Reset Collection. So journaling for me, though, pretty much helped bring clarity into my life. It's a liberating feeling, like me being able to freely write, freely express what's going on in my mind and not feeling judged, or not gonna feel that if I tell you this, you're gonna condemn me for my thought process, or just some things you just can't talk to everybody about. Some things you just can't talk to nobody about but yourself. So journaling has always been one of those things for me. It's also helped to expose emotional or mental loops or situations that I found myself in, cycles going over and over and over and over again. So through my journaling process, and something I've been doing at a very young age, I found that if I go back and reflect on those pages, it was habits that were unserving habits that I had. It was people that caused versions of me, or was an effect of versions of me that I did not like. So I believe that journaling helps pinpoint those breakthroughs that we need in our life, and it just, like, at the end of the day, it just brings clarity and it's liberating. And I feel like the time that we are in right now, people are looking for freedom. People are looking for ways to feel liberated and free, and I believe they can find it through journaling. So yeah, journaling has definitely did that for me. It's helped organize my way of thinking, and it has done a lot. So I really push journaling for those reasons specifically. I created the Reset Journal Collection. Pretty much, like I said, it's a way of a system. Like, from previously with my Yanni Steam clients, I would always give them journals, and I would give them prompts while they were steaming to discuss or to write about, and they didn't have to share back with me. If they wanted to, they could, but I would give them prompts And I find that because some people can receive a journal and just write and just go and go, but then some people don't know where to start. I don't think they know what to say either, but I found that they don't even know where to start. So the reset collection pretty much gives you those guided prompts to make you think, to trigger something in you, to open you up. And in the process of that, it builds continuously on top of each other with progressive questions. And then you're given this 15-day span to pretty much reflect over time, steady checking in and expressing, and just building those habits and those structures, but exposing too also those cycles that a person might have, so that you know what to break. You will know what to break. And definitely sharing, that was the whole point with the mindset reset journal. Like, that is the foundation of the reset collection. And the reason that being is that if a person cannot change their mind and reframe their mind, they cannot change anything around them. And that is the most important key to change, is change the way you think, and it will change your environment. You cannot be trying to go on a diet, go buy all the healthiest food that you see in the store, but if you haven't changed the way that you view food, and you haven't changed the way that you haven't changed the process, it's just never gonna work. So I believe strong-heartedly that we should always be in a state of renewing our mind. We should always be in a state of resetting our minds. So the mindset reset had to come first before any other resets. Who is the journal for? So I would say that this journal is for everyone, because it doesn't matter which stage or what point of life that you are in. I feel like, as I stated, we are always in a state of renewing and resetting our minds. And this could be for someone, of course, that's looking to start over, mentally tired, or just wanting a fresh start. A new calendar year is coming, and you just figure, and you know that the way that you've been thinking and the way that your mindset has been set up has not been serving you all of these years. So it's time for a change. It's time for a shift. And that's good to know. And some people just don't know that either. But I can tell you that, honey, if you are still in the same predicament that you've been in for years, something is not, the way that you're thinking and processing things is not serving you. So there must be a change. But this can also be for somebody who is doing well in their life, yet they're stagnant and they just need a shift. They're getting ready to elevate, but just need to kind of shift their thought process. So this can be for somebody like that. So it does not matter what stage or where you are at in life. This is for everyone. So I just think that's just what it is. The journal does come in a PDF form. However, you can always take it to Office Max, get it printed out. But the journal pretty much comes with instructions. I did do that. But it comes with a couple of pages at the beginning of the journal with prompts. So you have like a release, a reflect, and a reframe page. And on these pages, you see how pretty detailed prompts to make you open up your mind, to make you think about things. And the questions pretty much build on each other as you go. So I would say you really can use this journal how you choose to want to use this. If you want to spend a couple of days here on this page, that's perfectly fine. And whenever you're ready to go on to the next, you just go on to the next. But in the back of the journal, you'll see 15 days. You'll be provided pages to pretty much reflect on what you need to do. So this part is really good for if you wanted to do it in the morning. I'm a morning journal person, so I like to get up and set my intentions for the day. I like to show gratitude in the morning. So you'll find here that what are you choosing to release today? What are you grateful for? And what's your intention for the day? And that'll go on for 15 days. So you'll start to see these habits grow. You'll be able to reflect on a lot of what's internally inside of you and be able to start to process and make some shifts and some changes and ultimately some new habits that trigger over to lifestyle changes. In the mornings, like I said, I'm a good tea. Give me some tea or get my fresh cup of water. I like to burn a candle, let the sunlight come in, and just write. So the goal though, like, we get enough of being told what we need to do and how we need to do it, and that's not on my agenda. So I feel like you know what's best for you. Let the journal be for you. This is a personal journal, so you find your rhythm and what works best for you. You have what you need in this journal to, I believe, get you where you need to go, as our first stepping stone to a reset. So if you want to try it for yourself, the link will be below in the description. This is one of the most powerful tools, like I shared, that's part of the reset collection, because if you cannot change your mind and reframe your thinking patterns, then nothing else outside of that or comes after would ever change. So the link will be in the description. Grab one. If you have questions about it or want even a sample page, I don't even mind sharing a sample page. It was just one of the prompt pages just to get you started, for you to see if this is really for you. Comment below sample and I'll connect to get you there, or follow us on Instagram and DM me. Let me know some questions that you might have, or if you want a sample page. But I want to thank you for spending some time with me today, allowing me to share my journaling experience, to share the first part of our reset collection journal, which is the Mindset Reset Journal. If you're ready to reset your mind, you're ready to reset your habits, your energy, I think this is your sign to order. I think this is your sign to subscribe, like, share, comment. More content like this or more wellness content, make sure that you do follow us on Instagram, Sensational Wellness and Sensational Aura, everywhere. I love y'all. Peace.